like, I would rather, how do I like explain this in the most extreme sense? I would rather mow acres of land with nothing but my thumb and my index finger, just plucking at the grass. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or I guess like welcome back. Or I get to say that now since it's my second video. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna get straight into explaining this video before I make it, because if you read the title you probably like don't understand what this video is about. So in my last video, my Get to Know Me, I had a question that I answered, which was like what are your most common phrases, or like what's something that you say a lot. And I don't know if it said this in the video, but if you know me, you know, like one thing that flies off my tongue like every day honestly, is I'm not doing that. And like, to explain, bro, like, say, like, there are some things that I say like I'm not doing that, like, and I really have to do them. I'm just like emphasizing, being dramatic. It is what it is. Like, Monday is gassers day. Like, who's finna run 12 gassers? I'm not doing that. But you can bet your bottom dollar that I will run those 12 gassers, because I don't have a choice, right? But there are literally some things that you would have to hold like a live flame to my flesh to get me to do. And this video, like, I'm gonna explain every single one of those things. And like, I thought about this, and I only did a couple of things so that I could actually explain them and you guys can understand and feel what I'm saying. So if you guys want a part 2, let me know. But like, here goes a list of things that I'm just literally, like, actually seriously not doing. Like, I'm not doing that. All right, starting off strong, the first thing that I'm not doing, beat his peace. Absolutely not. Absolutely, like, I'm not doing that. I'm seriously not doing that. First of all, who came up with that narrative? Like, who decided that boys need peace or deserve peace? You're about to be the 4th person that he's cheated on his last 3 exes. You're about to be the 4th victim and you want to be his peace? Are you serious? So you're telling me his mother raised him for 18 years. She gave him love. She gave him stability. She gave him support. She gave him comfort. And the peace that came along with that for those 18 years wasn't enough. You want to come take my peace? That's not greedy? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you peace. And if you think about it, bruh, if you ask a boy like which ex he misses the most, you think he's gonna tell you the ex that sang in the choir, or the ex that went to church, or the lovely ex that played with crystals and journaled and listened to Janae Aiko? No. Ask me who he misses the most. He misses the girl who slashed his tires, put Starburst on his windows, and put Listerine in his gas tank. But you want to be his piece. No, if you be his piece, you're gonna get mixed in and lost in the mix with the other exes. I'm not saying go melt Jolly Ranchers on his hood and put yeast in his gas tank, but you gotta compete. You got some competition. You gotta be second best athlete. You cannot be forgotten. You gotta join the Hall of Fame. Like, me personally, I don't believe in being nobody's piece. I'm not doing that. And like, you guys think I'm kidding. The last time I tried to be somebody's piece, I worked 19 hours a day. I'd go to my first job from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., go to my second from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. Come home, sleep for what, 4 hours, go back to work the next day, but be his peace, right? No, I'm not doing that. I'm literally not doing that. Like, you never get anywhere being the peace. You gotta tear this motherfucker up. Like, you gotta put your hands under the foundation of this establishment and flip it upside down every single day. Like, every single, and I'm not kidding either. Like, literally me, I wake up, good morning, no, I got a question. And don't lie to me either. And then we're starting our day off with a bang. Like, literally, I'm telling you guys, being his piece is not real. Don't let anybody tell you to be his piece. And okay, maybe you don't want to listen to me, right? Hypothetically speaking, you are his piece. You decide, I want to be the best thing that's ever happened to him. You give him peace, you give him peace, you give him peace. He gets up, he leaves, he takes the peace with him. Now what? Now what? What's your next move? Now you're in the psych ward in a nightgown and some grippy socks, eating Jello cups and watching SpongeBob. You come home, all the pills are hitting, and you have therapy 4 times a week. All because you wanted to be his piece? Are you serious? And then ask me who he was with the whole time you were checked into that institution. Mrs. Jolly Ranchers and X-Acto knife. He was having a ball with Mrs. Raise Hell, but you decided you wanted to be his piece. Be serious. Be serious. Like, let's be real, guys. Like, being his piece is never the way to go. It's boring, it's pathetic, it's an L for the lady. Like, just start tearing this motherfucker up, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is the way to go. But also, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. This isn't a what you shouldn't do video. It's a I'm not doing that video. You dig what I'm saying? If your establishment isn't as secure as mine, then maybe you shouldn't be listening to me, because I'll tear this from sunrise to sunset, but you can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to sleep with a good night text. Like, and we're starting again tomorrow morning. Like, if that's not you, then maybe you shouldn't listen to me. But all I'm saying is I'm not being nobody's piece. That's not how that works. I'm not doing that. Literally not doing that. The next thing that I'm not doing, let me just preface this by saying, first of all, this isn't a discussion board. This isn't a think and reflect. This isn't a I say, you say. This is how I feel. If you don't agree with me, that's cool. But I don't, like, that's not my business. That's literally not my business. Gender roles are a thing. Like, I'm not even about to get too much into like, oh, like women, like stay-at-home moms and like men working, but like there are just certain things that I'm not doing. Like, I called my friend the other day, right? I needed to put something up in my room. I ended up using command strip, so it didn't matter anyway. I needed to put something up in my room. I call him, I'm like, yo, like can I borrow a screwdriver? He's like, yeah, you just need a regular screwdriver? They ain't and only regular screwdrivers? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what kind of head does it have? Now, why would I know that? Like, I'm literally a lady. Like, I'm not building nothing. I'm not fixing nothing. I'm not putting nothing I'm not doing that. Like, if there's someone that I can call to help, then I'm calling help. Like, people are like, oh, like, what are you gonna do when like there's no man around? Call another one. Like, it's always gonna be a man around. It's always gonna be somebody that can fix it. It's always gonna be a Bob the Builder. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, these hands were made for playing volleyball and opening books. That's it. Like, I'm not doing any type of like physical manual labor. You tell me, look at the instruction manual. I'm not doing that. Like, what? Call a man, call somebody, get somebody else to do it, because I'm not doing that. But that's just me though. If you're all for like women empowerment and like equality and like, yeah, we can do it too, even though who was it, Susan B. Anthony? When it was Susan B. Anthony and them, and they was talking about some, oh yeah, we want to work too. Who's we? Y'all lucky I wasn't there, because I would have revolted though. If anybody stands against this, make your mark now. I'm making my mark, because who's we? Who's we? I wasn't there at that meeting. So if you guys want to build and mow lawns and do plumbing and all that good jazz, that's you. Me personally, I'm calling a man. I'm literally calling a man to do it, because I'm not doing that. Okay, the next thing that I'm not doing, I feel like I'm saying that a lot this video, but that's literally the whole point of the video. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not explaining myself getting cheated on the internet. Like, that's just not, like, if I ever get cheated on, I'm not going to the internet and explaining that. And like, don't get me wrong, right? Like, it's one thing to like go on the internet and be like, oh yeah, like blank's a cheater, like blank like out them, like they're a bad person, blah blah blah. That's a different situation. You're telling us that you got cheated on. You're giving us screenshots, you're giving us receipts, you're giving us messages, and all you're doing is making yourself look worse. Like, you want us to be mad at him, but you gave him your car while you were at work. What? Like, oh yeah, like he's horrible, he cheated on me. You put your name on a lease so that he can go get a car. You fool. Why do you care what he does with the car? You clear, what? Are we serious? Like, come on now. Like, you got in his car, you saw a McDonald's receipt, his location was off last night, but your best friend was getting McDonald's at 1 in the morning. You can't, like, it's like, things like that don't work in your brain. Like, I like, by the end of the video, like, they'll be like, oh yeah, I got cheated on, tell us all this stuff. But then I'm not mad at him, I'm mad at you. I hope you took this as a learning experience. Like, I hope you grew and you came out of it, because what do you mean? Like, oh yeah, I got cheated on, he was buddy with my best friend, but I didn't think anything of it. You didn't think anything of it. Are we serious? Are we serious? Like, y'all about to stop giving out passes. Like, at a certain point, you have to draw a line and be like, okay, this is like oblivious and this is like sketchy. Like, you can't just la like the whole time. Like, be for real. And then they be like, oh yeah, look at the screenshots, look at all the times that I paid for his meals and he went and fed somebody else. Why would you Fadi on my feet? Like, no shame, no embarrassment. Like, and that's the thing. I feel like maybe it's because I'm African that there's like a certain shame and embarrassment that's embedded within me. But I'm not gonna publicly like admit things like that. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm telling you, you light that fire and hold it against my flesh, because I'm not doing that. Like, that's just an L move, like, overall. Along with the whole internet theme that we're on right now, I'm not crying on the internet. I'm sorry. Like, I'm literally, I can never understand or sympathize or get with people who get on the internet and record themselves wiping your nose, you're sobbing, you're weeping, you're crying on the internet. Once you're done, you wipe your tears so that your eyes are clear enough to see your phone. You rewatch the video of you crying, sound on, mind you. You rewatch the video of you crying, you're like, nah, that's not good enough. You swipe right, swipe left, add the Paris filter on your phone, you'd be like, yo, this is the one. Post it on your Instagram. Are you serious? Are you, like, for real? Like, are you serious? Like, that's who we are? Like, this is who we are? I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not posting myself. First of all, maybe it's just because I don't cry, like, often in general. Like, I've never, like, or maybe, I don't know. Crying hasn't been me lately. So maybe that's why. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe it's Maybelline, who knows? I'm not getting on the internet, snot dripping down my nose, tears falling to my chin, rolling down my neck, and I'm about to get on the internet and post it. No, that's where that shame and that embarrassment and that self-respect comes in, because it's just, I'm not going for it, Buki. I'm not doing that. Like, literally, I'm not doing that. Okay, the next thing that I'm not gonna be doing, this is also on the internet too. I'm not expressing my hardships on the internet. Like, now I understand, like, if you're using it as like a testimony to like God and his glory, because won't he do it? He sure will. Amen. Praise the Lord, glory be, like all that good jazz, I understand. Why are you going on TikTok doing the spread thin challenge and telling us how your life has been ups and downs, but no ups, just downs? What? Oh my gosh, I'm not doing that. What? Y'all be like, oh, like, yeah, like, first I lost my hearing, and then I went blind in one eye, then my job fired me, then I got evicted, then my car got repoed, and then there's more. Y'all be like, oh yeah, like, it just makes for a good story. No, I'm about to show y'all the finale. Like, what? I'm about to the end. Like, I'm not doing that. And like, again, like, back to like the religious thing, like, I feel like some people try to make it like, oh, like, God gives his strongest battles to like, or like his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. I fully understand, but I'm not doing that. Like, are you with me? I'm not doing that. Like, and then people be making it worse, talking about some, oh God, I want you to test me with fire. Test me with shum? Like, you're talking about the same God that told Abraham to take his only son and give him as an offering. That God. You think that God plays around? Or is it the God who told Adam and Eve not to eat from the whole entire garden? Everything was free. Everything in that garden was free. They ate one apple and now eggs are $13. That's the God you want to test. Okay, cool. Like, I'm not playing like that. Like, I am a humble servant. I live the life that I live. I'm very grateful. I'm blessed beyond measures and beyond means, but I'm not, if life ever gets hard, boy, y'all got better will than me, because let me tell you something. I'm about to show y'all the season finale of a lifetime. Like what? And then it's not even that I judge, but like, you guys go on the internet and then be like, oh, like, yeah, all these hardships happened, but still I'm standing strong. I don't know about that one, guys. I don't know about that one. I don't know about standing through all that. I think I might just have to take a knee or sit down or something, because I'm not doing that. I'm not an adversity person. I'm not an extreme adversity, like to the point where you have to like who said I want to live all my life fighting? I'm not doing that. Like, at a certain point, you just gotta like, you gotta get on your knees and be like, God, why me? Like, you gotta get a certain understanding for why things are happening the way that they are, because there's no way you're just allowing yourself to get beat on by life and you're not praying, you're not fat. You get it, find a way, bro. Because me, if I fix it, y'all, hello, like, what? I'm not doing that. I'm literally not doing that. So, not going on the internet, not expressing my hardships, that's just a dub. That's not happening. And the last thing that I'm not doing, well, the last thing for this video, like I said, if y'all want a part 2, let me know y'all want a part 2. The last thing that I'm not doing and I feel like saying this is gonna like sound so bad, so like let me just preface this by saying I mentioned that I'm African every chance that I get. East African, South Sudanese. Like, you guys, if you don't know, now you know. I love being African, I love being South Sudanese. I love, like, everything is great. One thing that like I would rather, how do I like explain this in the most extreme sense? I would rather mow acres of land with nothing but my thumb and my index finger, just plucking at the grass, than date within my ethnicity. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm not going for it. I'm not having it. Like, what? That's literally a safety hazard. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, and my mom tells me all the time, she's like, oh, it's like, you need to marry an African, you need to marry like a South Sudanese. Ma, I'm not doing that. Sorry if you're watching this. I love you, mother, with my whole heart. I'm not marrying a South Sudanese man. Like, and then like there's this video of this girl going around in the UK like stabbing, like, which barf, like literally, like my stomach was hurting while I was watching that video. That's ridiculous. But all I'm saying is, have y'all ever seen 10 girls in bonnets and tank tops meet on Decatur Street to fight over a dang in Omaha? Like, it gets ugly. Like, I'm just not doing that. Like, I don't know if I can fight, and I don't want to have to find out because the boy that I'm messing with has 14 exes that want my head on a platter. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm literally not doing that. And then on top of that, like, back to like gender roles, like, oh yeah, like you can like screw stuff and like fix stuff. I'm coming home from a long day of work. You're talking about some, you hungry? Did you get lost on your way to the kitchen, or you don't know how to turn on the stove? Who are you talking to? Like, that's literally not happening. And like, even like, especially me, I'm a person, like, I'm a mood person, right? Like, if I feel like cooking, I'll cook. If I feel like cleaning, I'll cook. Like, don't come over, this needs to be this has to be this, absolutely not. I'll tell you that much, absolutely not. So, and there are like plenty of other reasons, and like, realistically, let's be real, if we want to make it like a power move, I'm 6'6". All I have to do is find the right person, and boom, 7'1" center going to the NBA, 6'4" guard going to the NBA, 6'6", like I could literally, like, you do what I'm saying? Like, we could, y'all thought LeVar Ball and them was going crazy? Like, I could have made something shake, but I'm not doing that. I'll take me anything else, but a South Sudanese man, boy, hell no. Like, I'm not going for it. I'm not doing it. That's not happening. All right, y'all, so there goes the end of my I'm not doing that video, which was basically just a rant. Like, honestly, if you're being honest, I just literally ranted this whole video. But like I said, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm literally not doing that. And there's more where that came from, I promise you. Like, if you guys want a part 2, and the thing is, I want to make a part 2 anyway, so literally all it's going to take is one person to be like, hey, Tom, make a part 2. Heard you. What? I'm on that. As a matter of fact, the part 2 is actually already filmed in this exact same outfit. I'm just waiting for somebody to ask so that I can post it. So yes, definitely let me know if you guys want a part 2. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and subscribe, like, all the good jazz. And also let me know what else you guys want to like watch on this channel, because I know a couple people were like, oh, day in the life. But recently, Texas been feeling brick as hell, boy. It's been, I go outside and my lips dry and my fingers are like ashy. Are we serious? Is this real? Like, when I was reading the little pamphlet, the little recruiting pamphlet, oh, Texas is nice, warm weather, 70 degrees in December. Y'all didn't tell me about January, February. Y'all didn't let me know that when I was coming from Nebraska, I should have packed a winter coat, because it gets ugly out here. So with that being said, I will do a day in the life, but probably like when it gets sunny outside, so that I can actually take my camera around and like I can like record and do stuff. So day in the life video definitely coming. But if you guys want any like Q&As, like college, being a college athlete, like that's about all I've got. That's why I need your guys' help and ideas. Just let me know like down below in the comments, or text me on Instagram or like something. Like, just, Ital is for the people. So if you guys want anything, let me know and I'll go ahead and make a video for you guys. But yes, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.